Man, I knew that, our boy Nick would do something like this, but I wasn't expecting it now.
Yeah.
Talking about a savagely festive company, Spirit Halloween.
These guys are like the SEAL Team 6 of pop-ups. Like,
Yeah.
they'll pick the most abandoned strip mall and they'll set up shop in like a week and have it packed. And then literally day after Halloween, that shit is gone.
Yeah, it's
Like,
so weird.
They're like gypsies, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what caravan they drive in, but they just boop, Spirit Halloween. Where did that come from? Who knows? Don't ask. And we're gone.
Yeah, old Kmart's, old Radio Shacks, old Blockbusters are browns for Spirit Halloween.
But you know what, though? They do it right because they do insane business. They do insane business in like a week, 2 weeks.
Oh, 100%. Like, that's when they make their money, and they just chill the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But then again, Nick could just blow all that out the water. So let's just see what he's come up with.
Yep, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
All right, it's October, meaning we've got about 45 seconds until we're all bombarded by the sounds of children crying and in-laws complaining, all while Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, sings in the background for the next 2 months of our lives, just completely unable to hear our own thoughts. But in the meantime, today we're talking about Spirit Halloween. You know, the Halloween store that pops up in the abandoned Kmart every year and sells a bunch of single-use costumes that have funky names because they don't want to actually pay for a license for a famous character. That place. All right, just so we're on the same page, it's going to sound like I'm talking smack about Spirit Halloween a lot throughout this video. I'm not, okay? A, I respect the hustle. B, I'm absolutely fascinated with how savage this business model actually is. Speaking of business, let's go ahead.
Yeah, come on. Like, they're easy to joke about, but if you've been watching The Fat Electrician for any amount of time, you know he has a great military dark humor. So if you don't get that, just go back and watch the rest of our videos on it.
Yeah, for real. For real. Well, I'm just glad he's covering this. Like, I'm just happy because I've always wondered, but I was always like, will that lead me down a terrifying rabbit hole that I don't know where it ends? Mm-hmm. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what his thoughts are on this.
Yeah, thing. Nick did it, so we don't have to.
Yep.
Go ahead and get this ad out of the way.
And now a word from our sponsor, Delete Me.
Nice.
Delete Me! Did I do it right?
No, you were supposed to walk from the other side of the room just like I had to.
Work smarter, not harder.
This is why I never finish.
I heard that.
I forgot the light.
Oh, hey. Thanks. Anyways, Delete Me, super straightforward business. You give them money, they turn around and they make sure the data brokers aren't selling your personal information on the internet. So here's how this happens. Pretty much anytime you use a free app or internet service, that app or service isn't actually free. What they're doing is they're harvesting your personal information, then they turn around, they sell it to data brokers, and then the data brokers sell it to anybody that has money. The good news is these data brokers are legally required to stop selling your personal information if you formally ask them to. The problem is there's a bunch of different data brokers and they all have a different process for you to formally request that they quit selling your information. That's where Delete Me comes in. Delete Me monitors all the biggest data brokers for your personal information, and as soon as it comes up for sale, they automatically write in and have them take it down as soon as possible. And then as long as you're subscribed to Delete Me, they will continue to monitor, checking and rechecking for your personal information at these data brokers over and over and over again to make sure if they do ever come in contact with your data again, they have to delete it again. So if that's something you'd be interested in, I will have a link and a discount code down below. Let's get back to the video.
I'm keeping that ad in. I don't care what anybody says.
No, yep. That's just the way to do it.
Yeah, that's a way to do it.
Yep.
Let's hear him talk about Spirit Halloween.
Let's go.
All right, our story begins in the early 1980s with the founder of Spirit Halloween, a guy by the name of Joe Marver. And no, I'm not about to tell you the story about some dude that grew up and his favorite holiday was Halloween and he wanted to run a costume store and he overcame adversity to run the biggest costume store in the world. No, he was running a normal brick and mortar women's apparel store known as Spirit Women's Discount Apparel. And then one October in like 1981, 1982, there was this locally owned pop-up Halloween store that would go into the empty business right next door to him. And he noticed that they were getting more traffic and more customers in that single month than he was getting all year long. And Joe, being an entrepreneur, immediately recognizes how brilliant this business strategy actually is, because a significant portion of the revenue that a company makes during the entire year is actually made just during the holiday season, right? It's the end of the year. It's the playoffs. It's the Super Bowl. It's where you're getting the most bang for your buck.
'Tis the season to be merry.
Well, that's my name.
Oh shit.
And this Halloween store is essentially skipping all the regular season games and just showing up straight to the playoffs like it's a championship, making a ton of money, and then dipping out and taking the other 10 months of the year off. It's brilliant. Now that in itself is enough, but then you look at what these Halloween stores are selling and it makes it that much more appealing because they have extremely low expectations, right? This is basically a single serving Halloween costume, right? Nobody needs to be dressing up like a slutty nurse multiple times. This costume needs to function for like the 4 to 6 hours that you're going to be wearing it during Halloween, and then you're going to throw it in the trash. And guess what? Because you're only wearing that costume for one night, you don't really care if it's comfortable. You don't really care if it fits that great. Just the standard for the product that they have to sell, there is no standard. The bar for that is in hell. Okay, nobody cares.
You know, when you put it like that.
I mean, it is. I mean, dude, I wore I forgot, last year was like the Yellowstone something.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
yeah, it's a throwaway shirt. It's just get it, it's meh, and you just chuck it. Like, that's kind of what it is, and it's genius. It's a disposable costume.
Yeah, I just never heard it put that so eloquently.
Yeah, you just need this costume to fool people for like 2-3 hours, and then it's garbage.
Right. I mean, if you're lucky, you'll be taking it off a lot sooner.
Yeah.
If you're a single man. So, come on, like.
But that's what it is. That's genius.
That's why we come back to Fat Electrician.
Yes, dude.
Everybody that goes into a Spirit Halloween knows beyond the shadow of a doubt they're basically buying garbage.
Yep.
Sputnik.
Nice.
Wow, I don't have the worst costume anymore.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because everybody knows exactly what they're getting into, okay? It's like Little Caesars Pizza, right? What's their slogan? Hot and ready. Is it good pizza? Motherfucker, it's hot and it's ready and it costs $5. Do you want it or not? You know what you're getting into. And I know what you're thinking. What about Karen, right? We all have that one aunt. Our mom has that one friend. We all know that woman that has the audacity to go to a restaurant, eat the entire entree, and then bitch that it wasn't cooked right, trying to get a discount, if not get the entire thing for free. That's the beauty of the entire thing. The entire business model has anti-Karen technology integrated right in, right? Because guess what? You can't be dissatisfied with how your Halloween costume performed until after Halloween. And guess what's gonna happen after Halloween when Karen rolls up in her white Suburban ready to berate a bunch of retail workers about how itchy little Timmy's eczema is after wearing his fucking costume? Nothing's gonna happen because it's an empty fucking building now. They're gone.
Sorry.
These
That's genius. Again, another thing I never thought about. And those who are watching, we may make a similar move in late December. Just letting you know. Not gonna say too much about it, but we might pull a Spirit Halloween.
I absolutely love that because it's kind of like, but you know what though? There's signs throughout the whole store that all sales are final.
Right.
Like
right.
it really does. It's just kind of like, listen, you're buying shit. You know you're buying shit because we're selling the shitty product. Don't come back at us saying it was shit.
Right. That the Little Caesars analogy is perfect. Is it good? It's hot and ready, and it's $5. Yeah. What do you want?
Yep. You can't complain. Like it's like you agree to the terms and what is it? The TOS as soon as you walk through the door.
The terms and service, yes.
As soon as you walk through the door, that's your check mark. That's boop, and that's it.
Exactly.
Temporary Halloween stores literally get to roll up during the holiday season, the busiest, most profitable time of the year, and open a new store, increasing traffic because everybody wants to go check out the new store, and they open it under the pretenses that they're having a going out of business sale, which also increases the amount of foot traffic and people that want to go to this store. And then they make all their money and then they fucking dip. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so good, it feels like it's a bank heist, but it's completely above the table and fair game. So Joe, being an entrepreneur, recognizes this and is like, yo, I'm gonna do that from now on. And in 1983, he converts Spirit Women's Discount Apparel apparel into Spirit Halloween. He makes over 6 figures in like 6 weeks. And then he's like, yeah, I'm doing this from now on. From there, every year he opens up more and more Spirit Halloween stores in his region. And then by the 1990s, he's operating like 60 stores every single year. And in 1999, he actually gets bought out by Spencer's Gifts. From there, he kind of becomes
Whoa. Hold on.
Single year. And in 1999, he actually gets bought out by Spencer's Gifts.
By Spencer's.
That's who. Why does that make sense? Why does that union fit?
Yeah. Look, whoever, for non-Americans that don't know what Spencer's is, no, it's not the store I run. Get that out the way first. Second, like, it has all the nostalgic and sexual toy shit in there.
Yeah, it's a weird store.
It's a very weird store.
It is a weird effing store. Like, I remember the front of them was like the was it nose rings, earrings, like the ring rings, like the D&D shit, and all the weed posters all over the place. And then in the back you have the adult section, and then it's just like this fucking tornado of what the fuck of angst. It's like, Jesus, it was insane.
Yeah, it's basically like if Hot Topic and Zoomies had a orgy with on coke.
But that makes sense.
Spencer says.
That makes sense now. Spencer's and Spirit Halloween, or Spirit that makes sense.
It works.
That works. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
From there, he kind of becomes a CEO for a little bit. Now I still believe he sits on the board, but from here is where things really start to take off for the company and they get absolutely huge. Fast forward to 2024, they're operating 1,500 of these stores all over the country. And they're not just like small retail places on Main Street in small town America. No, these are like abandoned Kmarts that are at least 10,000 square feet or more. Okay, I'm going to say that a little bit slower because I don't feel like you're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, Spirit Halloween manages to open, operate, and close down 1,500 10,000 square foot retail spaces in the span of 8 to 6 weeks. Okay, do you understand how fucking crazy that is? Spirit Halloween has some of the best logistical capabilities of any entity on the planet. Off the top of my head, the only ones that are competing with Spirit Halloween are like the United States military and Amazon Prime. That's it. Those are the only people that have better logistics than this fucking Halloween store. And
that's saying something.
I mean, bro, think about that. Or their logistic department is run by an F1 company. Like,
right.
Like I have to be on that crew. Like, it's probably like what 5 to 6 weeks, but like full time. Like, you are go. There is no break for that chunk of the month of the year.
Yeah. So maybe I'll get into some conspiratorial stuff here. I don't have the that, but I have the maybe it's the Santa's elves that are running Spirit Halloween.
Oh, yep. Hey, points to you if you buy a Santa Claus outfit for Halloween.
Yeah. You're covering 3 months at that point.
Boom. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is there's still an even more impressive aspect to this business because most of their full-time employees are on this realty team, and this realty team goes around and gets all the leases for these 1,500 locations, right? Do you understand the ability of those realtors to close a deal? It's absolutely insane. Just so we're all on the same page, these realtors' full-time job is to track down and find companies that have gone out of business and still have their retail space. And then they roll up being like, hey, I work for Spirit Halloween. Here's my business card. You like that? That logo of the Grim Reaper as I'm coming to visit you after your business just died? By the way, that's not the Grim Reaper. That's Jack the Reaper. It's a play on Jack the Ripper. Haha, puns. Anyways, sorry your business just died, but I had an interesting proposal. What if I throw a Halloween party inside of its corpse? It's literally the commercial real estate equivalent of like donating your body to science, right? They're just rolling up to old Best Buys and Kmart's like, hey, you're not selling flat screens in here anymore. Let me get some animatronic skeletons and shit in here. Sell some fake blood, you know? Why not? The entire business model is hilarious because it seems like this savage cutthroat business model, but actually literally nobody's getting hurt because it's like, what else are you gonna do with that empty retail space? You know what I mean? Like, you get to make a couple of bucks. All the people in town get to drag their little 3 to 5 year old kids to see the haunted house while they buy their Halloween costume, and then they fuck off till next year. Like, there's no losers in the entire equation. And it shows because they are making a ton of money in a 6-week span. Last year, they made $1.1 billion in 6 weeks, okay? That's like $23 million a day. That's $220,000 per employee. Now, granted, that's revenue, not profit. I'm sure they have a ton of overhead on top of that, but it's still impressive that they're making $1.1 billion in 6 weeks. A couple of other interesting things about Halloween: they absolutely do not like being made fun of. How do I know this? Well, because the infamous Saturday Night Live skit where they did like a 3-minute bit making fun of Spirit Halloween, and then Spirit Halloween retaliated by tweeting this.
We are great at raising things back from the dead. Irrelevant 50-year-old TV show included dated references, unknown cast members, shrinking ratings, SNL 50.
Well done.
I mean, when Nate Bargatze was on it, did the Washington's Dream, that was pretty entertaining.
You know, you have moments. It used to be full of moments. Now you have little spikes.
Yeah, every now and then.
Yeah, but that's ultimate trolling. Is this the original? This has to be the original meme of this.
Yeah, that's the meme of, like, you know, Spirit Halloween costume,
basic white woman, right?
Yeah,
and it's like whatever that is, or man, there's so many. But I'm assuming this is where it started.
Yeah, y'all in the comments, if both myself and Daniel were a Spirit Halloween costume, what would our title be, and what were the details would be? We could take it. Don't hold back.
Mine would have to say includes hat.
Includes hat.
Includes cap. Yep.
Yeah. Includes cringy jokes. Includes not getting references. Includes eating like a fat ass.
Man, dude, I would love to see that.
I can't wait for these comments.
Oh man.
I wonder if they're gonna make a fat electrician costume next. You know what? I'll do it.
I'm a piece of fucking white trash. I say it proudly. Here, tell these people something they don't know about me.
All right, let's end this on the high note. Spirit of Halloween, in addition to making a ton of money, also runs a children's charity known as Spirit of Children, and since 2006, they have raised over $146 million, as well as provided all the costumes and necessities for these children's hospitals to be able to throw Halloween parties every single year. So in conclusion, that is Spirit Halloween, probably the most wholesomely savage company on the planet. They literally show up with their Grim Reaper logo, offer to throw a Halloween party in the ruins of your failed business, make a ton of money, and then dip out before Karen can show up wanting to return the product. And then they donate a bunch of money to children's hospitals and then get ready to do it all over again next year. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I wonder how much money Mariah Carey makes in royalties every single holiday season.
3 million.
Crazy.
Yeah. Totally unrelated, but there you go, y'all. That's Spirit Halloween.
Dude. Spirit Halloween is an experience. I would say it's a top tier experience once. It's a must experience one time.
Right. Or if you have a bunch of kids, or you're someone that thrives in Halloween time, and you're on a budget and you need to just get a bunch of shit, a bunch of costumes, a bunch of Halloween shit, right then and there. There's a go-to.
My the marshmallow DJ cat that came from Spirit Halloween. That was dope. It had lights in it. I love that shit. That was so cool. It was in my background for a long time.
Yeah. It's made its way into a couple of shorts as well. So.
Oh yeah, man. But no, I mean, great effing place. Now I know. Yeah, hey, listen.
Now I know.
Not bad. Listen, you do all that. You just guerrilla attack this market, and you also donate to kids charities. Like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll allow it. That's awesome.
Yep. There you go, y'all. Thanks for watching. Happy Halloween. Subscribe, watch another video, or get visited by the boogeyman.
Yep.
Or the tax man.
Or-
Anyway,
oh.
what now, Dan?
It's worse. That's scary.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah.
Unplug. Do something legendary and have a good Halloween,
All right.
guys.
See y'all.
Later.